He has one older brother, Brad, and he tells us he has one child, a 50-pound bulldog named Ethel. After graduating from Jacksonville High School in 2000, Tyson enlisted in the Marine Corps and left for boot camp in Camp Pendleton. After receiving extensive weapons training as an infantry mortarman, he was stationed at 29 Palms, California, and then deployed to Japan, Thailand, and the Philippines for training. In January 2003, Tyson was deployed to Kuwait, where he became part of the elite element of the 1st Marine Division Invasion Force into Iraq. He spent 9.5 months in the country. Upon his military discharge, Tyson successfully completed training as a hardware motorcycle technician and then worked in Dallas for a custom bike team. He then returned home to Central Illinois to continue his schooling and enroll at Lincoln. Tyson enjoys music, current events. Make sure that there's something out here. He enjoys music, current events, and politics. He believes the environment is the most important issue facing us in the future and describes himself as a Barack Obama supporter. He plans to attend UIS majoring in political studies. His goals include attending law school, pursuing musical interests, rallying support for the environmental cause, and forming a successful third party for our political system. Please join me in offering a warm welcome to Mr. Tyson Manker.
Should be all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you. It is truly an honor to be here with you. This is a special day. We've gathered to celebrate achievement and to recognize hard work and dedication, rightfully so. We students have persevered over the months and the years to get to this point. After countless hours of studying and paper writing, lectures and research, speeches and trips to the science lab, this part of our journey is over, and for that we can be proud. It is also equally important for us to pay tribute to our men and women in uniform, both past and present. At this very moment, young soldiers and Marines stand post all over the world, placing themselves in harm's way, provide this educational opportunity to us, and to protect our very way of life. For me, this is a personal issue. For only 6 short years ago, I served as a corporal in the United States Marine Corps. In Iraq and elsewhere, I saw firsthand the great sacrifices our veterans and their families choose to make. And whether one agrees with American foreign policy or not, we enjoy the comforts of American life thanks to our troops. After my tour of duty, I returned home, wanting to resume my education, and Lincoln Land provided the perfect fit. With multiple campus locations and small classroom settings, this school embodies a hometown, grassroots feeling, all while maintaining the highest quality of education. Some of the finest professionals work here. The administrators are top-notch. I was privileged to have been mentored by Jan Terry and Carrie Mason in Jacksonville, two very personable and inspirational women. The professors hail from all walks of life and countless educational backgrounds, some as former professionals now retired, all teaching with enthusiasm and passion. In my time here, I was fortunate to have studied under the direction of Joseph Goliath, Russell Brazell, George Vaughn, a.k.a. Mr. B, Dwayne Friend, Carol Washington, and the one and only Dr. Charles Guthrie. One thing I will especially miss is the many great conversations Dr. Guthrie and I had over his lunch hour. Always insightful, entertaining, and cheerful, Dr. Guthrie is one of the best. And I wish him luck hunting and fishing in his future retirement. The student body is equally as diverse, from fresh high school graduates to those of us who have been removed from the classroom for a few years. We've all come for different reasons and with different goals, all while sharing a common purpose. But to me, what separates Lincoln Land from all other colleges and universities is the unique relationship it has with our 16th president. This is the land of Lincoln, home to one of the greatest and most influential leaders in our history. At the age of 24, a young Abraham Lincoln moved to central Illinois with his family. It was here that he labored as a rail splitter, carpenter, blacksmith, river pilot, and land surveyor. Not only did Lincoln teach himself and begin practicing politics here, but this is also where his political life began. Now, over a century after his death, we continue to be fascinated and inspired by the seemingly larger-than-life figure who was as complex as he was simple. Not surprisingly, for many of Lincoln's own life experiences still maintain their relevance to this day. Born into poverty in a log cabin, Lincoln taught us that with hard work and dedication, we can accomplish anything. In his own words, Lincoln reminded us to always bear in mind that our own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. He taught us setbacks in life are normal, and success is never without failure. Though hard to imagine, Lincoln lost more than one election on his way to becoming president. Honest Abe also showed the importance of moral fortitude. Even in the face of great adversity, we must never abandon our convictions and, if necessary, confront the evils of our world. My point is, Lincoln was a living, breathing person, just like us. And he grew up right here and walked the very streets that we walk. He's no different than any one of us. He showed us just how far a simple man from central Illinois can go with ambition, a breadth of reason, and unwavering courage. Now, as our country is once again being led by another Illinois president, we are a living witness to the great possibilities of which we are all capable, if only we believe in ourselves and in each other. I feel privileged to be part of this Lincoln-like class of 2009. On this 200th year anniversary of Lincoln's birth, it is clear that America has made great progress. However, the quest for a more perfect existence goes on. Not only are we faced with many of the same challenges of the past, but we are faced with new struggles of a global age. This new global frontier is one of both exciting possibility and frightening consequence. As our planet is more efficient, let us strive to use our resources wisely, waste less, and recycle more. In the words of President Obama, change will not come if we wait for some other time or some other person. We are the ones we've been waiting for. It is up to each and every one of us to motivate and educate ourselves and each other. Consider today the spark that ignites an inferno of goodwill and let it spread all across this land. I wish each and every one of you well in your journey. Have no doubt